So under the car now, under the back of the car, and this is the fuel tank, which we're now going to get out. There's all this gunk, this black gunk under the fuel tank. Like dried, I don't know if it's dried old fuel that's been leaking, if the fuel tank's got pinholes in it or something. Yeah, not sure. Anyway, we're going to be taking the fuel tank out now. Okay, so next up we're going to clean this tank out, because a brand new tank for an AP6 is, I think it was about $900, and we're not going to do that. And second hand, they're almost impossible to find. So now this one here, it poured out like black syrup. That's what came out of it. So the fuel had been in there for a long time, and you can see these stains. They're obviously they're pinholes in the tank, so we have to seal them up later. But first up, we're going to drop this chain inside there. Alright, so we're going to pour in, what's that one called, Joel?
Some
Mineral terps.
Yeah.
So we've got 2 bottles of that, and I mean, there is proper stuff that you use to clean these out, but this will do for now. Yeah, and hot water. But we'll just pour these in now, mineral terps and whatever that one is. Anyway, just pour that one in.
Whole bottle.
Yeah, the whole bottle. If it's got leaks, I suppose we'll see where it's coming from. Next, could probably actually run the car in this stuff.
I don't know about that.
It's flammable.
It's flammable.
And that one as well, whatever that is. Okay, now we'll take it out and give it a good shake. Whoops, that chain's fallen. No, it didn't. Okay, we've got a chain attached to another chain. We'll leave it like that. So let's pick it up, and let's not let the chemicals splash out. Get the cameraman here. Just go side to side. Actually, just go back and forth. Not yet. Let's put some more chain in. I'm not hearing a lot of movement. You can. It's probably suggested to use rocks or marl or something like that in there, but I don't want to have to dig all them out. So
You can probably put the whole chain in and then just tip it up.
yeah, we'll probably find it eventually. I'll just hang on to that last link here. Just go back and forth. Let's go back on here. Now what I'll do is I'll get some hot water in a bucket, and we'll pour that in there as well, and then we'll give it a really good slosh around. Okay, so that's the first swish. Let's pour that out, Joel, and see what comes out. Just tip it over.
Ready?
Whoa, that is like Vegemite. I suppose you have to be an Australian to know what Vegemite is, but that's horrible. Wow.
Should this really be going on the grass?
Ah, that's okay. I'm sure Greta will understand.
How dare you!
That is horrible, horrible, nasty. So we're going to have to do a few more swishes and shakes and until we get clean water. This is the second pour. Let's see if it's any lighter. Oh, a little bit lighter. It's more like dog wee now. Look at those chunks coming out. So we've just had a thought. What we're going to do is we're going to get our pressure gurney, because it's got a a special tip that you use to clean concrete where it swirls around like this, and it really hurts if you push it against your hand. So we'll just aim the tip in there, just go back and forth, and we'll see what we can get. It's actually stripping the paint off. Give that a turn over, let's see what happens. Just grab one end. Just a bit of milkshake.
Might come out
Yeah.
easier on that.
Oh yeah. Needs more. That got a fair bit of dirt out. Alright, so now we've just given it another blast, and you can see holes there. It's pouring out where my finger is. Down the side, look at that, just, yeah, a big one there. You can see it pouring out from all over the place. Another down the sides, there's pinholes all over this thing. I'm so glad I didn't pour petrol in it when we first got it to try and start it. Okay, so now we'll give this another blast. Just a few holes, not much. A few there. You could actually pour petrol from here without opening the fuel cap. Alright, let's do another dump. Whoa. And we've still got chocolate custard.
Might be able to get more out of this. What's that?
What is that? Is it a map to a secret treasure? Oh, this comes. This is at the bottom of the. This is the float from the fuel sender unit that I pulled out of the tank.
It's destroyed.
So this would have the fuel. If the fuel sender works, which I don't think it will just show that the tank's empty, because this wouldn't go up with a flow of petrol. That's what. So that's what that is. Glad we got that out. All right, let's give another blast. Still disgusting, but it's getting better. Some big pieces on it just come out.
Did it?
Right. So we have got the exhaust out completely, which is that was only held on by one bolt through that strap there, so that wasn't hard. So we're going to clean this up and give this a good high temp paint. We've also got the extractors outside, or the headers, and we're going to paint them up now with high temp paint.
This one says multi-purpose vinyl coating.
What's the actual name on that label, that white label right there? Let's see if we can catch that. Oh, I'll have to censor that. Gee, wow, how'd they get away with that? And they got rid of coon cheese. Okay, all right. just give it a bit of a clean up.
Yeah, sure. The only one of these actually says heat resistant.
Which one's heat
This one
resistant?
says heat resistant.
Okay.
This one just says vinyl coating.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, that's for
So we
literally
can't
for
use this.
vinyls.
We can't use this on this.
No, definitely not. That's for interior. That's this one I already had for interior. I used that on the AU black steering wheel leather parts. Yeah, we'll clean this up. We'll come back in a sec and we'll hit it with some paint. So we're just going to give the pacemakers here a bit of paint, high temp paint. So we're doing this in a matte black. Because this will definitely help the car go faster.
Yep. You talking about the paint or the?
Say that again.
You talking about the paint or the actual exhaust?
To go faster,
Yeah.
the car.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You'll add at least another 1.5 Ks. And we got these paints from Super Cheap, by the way. What was that? Sorry, what was the brand name again, Joel? What
MTN Pro.
what is it?
MTN.
MTN Pro. Okay, they were about $26 per can, and they go pretty far for what they are. Looks fantastic, Joel. And when you think originally all we were going to do was literally just give it a good clean, make sure it was running, and that was it. And of course, it turns into a bit of a rabbit's nest. Do rabbits have nests? A rabbit hole, I mean. Put it off first. Let's hope there's no little nasty surprises living inside the drum. See the spring that they had on the outside here? It's for help stop vibration. Ringing of the drum. I think it's bound up on the brake shoes inside there. Get off. It might be coming out.
Coming loose.
Get off. There should be a dust cap over this whole hub, I'm pretty sure. So I'll have to chase one of those up. It's a bearing. Okay, she's off. Okay, here's the rear driver side. So we've checked all the wheel cylinders, none of them are leaking. They actually look pretty good. And there's a fair bit of lining on them still. So that's okay, I think we'll just pump some fresh fluid through. We're just stuffing up the drums at the moment. And then we'll scuff the brake linings as well. Put this back together and bleed the system out, make sure it's got good brakes. So that's, we've just bled the brakes out. That's what's come out of it. Not the leaves, but yeah, disgusting. So it's got all nice, clean, fresh fluid in now, and bled all 4 points of the car. It's all nice, clean fluid in there. I just went to Repco and bought our, I think this is .4 fluid. The brake pedal's nice and hard. Okay. And yeah, I'd say the bleed nipples on the wheel cylinders look fairly new. So I think these wheel cylinders were replaced not too long ago.